Pats up the wall, intercepted at the line by Dale. Down the boards, that's found by Regina. They've got a man stretching behind the defense. A great pass for Caden Brown in alone, and he lost the handle on the puck. Great stretch pass, but he fanned on the shot coming in. Up the middle of the ice, tipped ahead by Regina as they will complete their line change. Jackson Adam in below the goal, and look out, turned it over in front, and what a stop by Xavier Wendt. Dangerous turnover behind the goal, and a wonderful save by Wendt to keep this game scoreless. Down low, Pats cycle it around. Rats will intercept. Rats to the blue line. Alex snap shot, tipped on, scores! Alexander Lang has his second of the year. Tri-City leads 1-0.
Well, Lang, great job getting to the net front. Just laid the tape down right at the front of the paint. Able to collect that second goal. Bar down. Just did go in right off the top of the net. Crossbar, and goal light is on. Americans with that important first goal. They've been out shooting Regina 11-5, and right there, just a simple change of direction.
Excellent tip by Lang in front of the net. Second goal of the season for him. And as we mentioned off the top of the broadcast, the Americans 5-0 when they get the game's first goal. Lang got a piece of that. It also deflected off of Dayton Deschamps. But it's the all-important first goal of the game to the Tri-City Americans. 6:39 to go in period number 1. Rats now on his backhand to the line. Dylan Lebret, a long shot, fought off, loose puck, scores! Grady Martin, his first goal of the year. Americans lead 2-0.
Yeah, that was an ugly rebound given up there, and again it was traffic. Not sure that Hutchison got a good look at it, thanks to Grady Martin. Martin camped out in front of the net and puts the garbage in the basket. 2-0. Good on him. His first of the season after missing the opening part of the year.
Missed 6 weeks with an injury, jumps all over that loose puck in front to get his first of the season. Vanacek skates in, here's Verk, right circle again, he'll fire over the net. Bounces off the end wall, Connor Dale waited on it, and now it's chopped to center, and look out, a shorthanded chance for Caden Brown into the goal, and his backhand is stopped by Xavier Wendt. Second breakaway of the game for Brown. This time he got the shot off, but Xavier Wendt made the save. To Charlie Ellick, midpoint, now Verk on right wing, into the circle, he'll snap it on goal, stopped by Hutchison. Americans behind the goal, Cash Cook works it up top to Goodell, looking in, Goodell, top left circle, nice pass down low, Verk is denied by Hutchison as the net came off at the same time. Great pass by Goodell, and Savin Verk unable to elevate that puck, or it might be 3-0 Tri-City. Adam, a rink-wide pass looking for Garland, tips it forward. Garland with speed on right wing, trying to cut to the goal, and his backhand stopped by Hutchison. Garland looks to center for Verk, intercepted by the Pats as they race ahead the other way. Adam looking ahead, his pass picked off, worked down low. Trying to center are the Pats in behind the Americans' net. Jam play out in front of the goal, stopped by Wendt. Looked like a wide open net for Karimov, and he couldn't get it to go. Hamilton over to the right point now. Ephraim McNutt, rink wide pass. Cohen Clausen shot kicked away by Wendt, and the Americans will just hoist it to center. Ellick forward. Garland finds Savin Verk over the Regina line. Cutting to the slot. Verk across for Dale, denied by Hutchison. I think that puck almost ended up in his blocker. A bit of an awkward save by Hutchison, but he made the save, and there was no rebound. Another draw coming up in the Regina zone. Passes over on right wing. McNutt down to the goal line. Pats looking back door. There's the pass, and not able to tuck it home was Regina. Another wide open net, this time for Caden Brown, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. Adam looking ahead. His pass picked off, worked down low. Trying to center are the Pats in behind the Americans' net. Jam play out in front of the goal, stopped by Wendt. Looked like a wide open net for Karimov, and he couldn't get it to go. Hamilton over to the right point now. Ephraim McNutt, rink wide pass. Cohen Clausen shot kicked away by Wendt, and the Americans will just hoist it to center. Dale ahead to Garland. Garland now back to Dale on left wing. Dale drops it off. Garland looking back door for Verk, and a great save by Hutchison. Great pass, better save. Here's Garland behind the net. Miette now up to the line. A one-timer coming through traffic, tipped on, stopped by Wendt. Pats get it again. Left wall to the line, looking in, long wrist shot, scores! A lot of traffic in front as the puck was tipped in. Ruslan Karimov has cut it down to a 2-1 game.
Yeah, Karimov, good hard low drive that kissed inside that left post. Not sure Wendt was ever able to track the puck. Had enough space and was able to step it up. As we look at it again, shot from the midpoint, great traffic in front of the net, and an excellent job by Jace Englund. And Englund able to take the eyes away of Wendt. It's a 2-1 game.
Americans tag up as they gain the line. Connor Dale protecting, drops for Martinson. That comes to center, and the Americans have to tag up. They'll work the puck back to their own goaltender as they'll change up with just 15 seconds to go. Now they turn the puck over in a jam play for Brown. Another shorthanded look for Caden Brown, and another big stop by Xavier Wendt to keep it 2-1.
Yeah, and on that one, Wendt kind of left an IED at the side of the net. He left the puck there, and really you can't blame Vanacek because I don't think he expected to have that. Personally, I thought he was going to play it up the near boards or flip it back behind the net. Instead, he left it at the side of the goal, and Brown was right there with the stuff.
Puck is bouncing off the draw, and the Pats will get control. To the blue line, Matt Paranich over, one-timer coming, ripped wide of the net. It'll bounce up toward the line, held onside by Fawcett. Down to the goal line, Lancer looking back door, deflected out to center ice. That's a huge break for Tri-City. 20 seconds to go in the 5-on-3.
Right up Vert's leg.
Paranich ahead on left wing, Pats back into the zone. Lancer to cross, here's Keats. Fawcett, blocker save, rebound. Paranich fires one that's blocked by Garland. Pats have it again. No time came off the clock, so Moore and Goodell step in once more. Goodell won the draw. Savage up the boards, didn't get enough of it. Pats pick it up. Karimov run into. Cook tries to clear. Paranich holds it in. Left circle. Pierce's shot that's blocked. Bouncing toward the line. Pierce gloves it down. Knocked down by Cook. Trying to clear. He does get it out to center ice. Pats have to tag up. 7 seconds to go. Paranich now turns and tries to gain the line. He'll send a long shot on goal wide. And this game is over. Xavier Wendt 38 saves as he backstops the Americans to a 2-1 win over the Regina Pats. They snap their 3-game losing streak and end the 6-game homestand with a win.